Aloha, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Jessica's channel. Today I'm going to talk about you are ready. You're ready to start your project. You're ready to do what you said you've always wanted to do. You are ready to go forth and do the thing that's on your heart. Life is too short. Life is too beautiful. Life is full of love. And when you embrace and open your heart to this magic, to this majesty all around us, God rewards you and God is with you. And when you act with faith, you see the whole world open around you and you see just how powerful you truly are, how you can change your life, how one small action has a ripple effect in your life, how this is called the butterfly effect. If you do one small thing towards your project, the thing that you love, your whole life transforms and it changes. In stepping into the unknown and in creating what you love and what is on your heart, know that you're not going to feel like you know what to do because you're not supposed to. It is that darkness, that unknown, that shadow side that you are working with, because we are light and we are dark in the sense that we are matter and we are light, that we are a fraction of light. And when we create, we are using both of those, right? We're flowing, which is the darkness and the void, and we are also using the structure, which is the light and which is bright and action and the divine masculine, right? But the divine feminine is very flowy and there's no duality. There is no good or bad in this world. There is no good in bad and dark, good and bad in light. It's just what it is. It's the truth, and you can use both to your advantage. There is good and darkness and good, because you learn from everything. There is no one experience is not better than the other. You might have one that is more preferred, but the experience that you get is still just as valid and is still just as beautiful, because you learn from it and you truly get to see what it is that you want and that you do not want. So it's such a blessing and it's such a courageous act to go forth and to create the life that you want, create the projects, the love that you want to put into the world, because God has placed it on your heart. I have this beautiful quote on my wall that says, never be afraid to trust an unknown future to a known God. And that is so beautiful and it is so true. And I'll put in who said that, who quoted that, but it is so true and so beautiful. And it just goes to show the fear is just in our minds, and when we action out and when we create, it's actually a beautiful process, and we're always guided and we're always blessed, and we are on the path to being our best selves if we follow that, if we can be uncomfortable in that growth and knowing that that's the whole point of being human, is being uncomfortable, is to have some structure and some fluidity and let go. Sometimes you don't need to know what the outcome is going to be, but you get to flow and you get to experience it and you get to fully embody this new you. It's about creating the habits that you want to be. It's who are you? Who are you in this life? What are you creating? What are you doing? Who do you want to be? What are the things that you want to achieve? It's about starting to action out those items, action out that life that is the dream that is in your head and in your heart, and really build it here on earth. You can do it. You are capable. You are more than capable. But you have to trust and believe in yourself, and don't expect someone else to trust and believe in you. You have to be the one that believes in yourself, and you have to be able to detach from all of the nonsense that your flesh is telling you, that you can't do this, that you're not good enough, all these things. It's not true, because when you start actioning out, those reps create confidence. Those reps remove doubt. They're creating the timeline that you're living on. That's truly what you're doing. When you change your action, you are creating a new timeline for yourself. You are building it one step at a time. You are creating new fruit in your life. You are you are changing, and that's what this life is all about. It's about evolving. It's about seeing who you are in the unknown. It's about getting to know yourself more deeply and seeing different aspects of yourself and of all that you truly can be. So let's look at some scripture that really talks about stepping into the unknown and what that means and trusting God. So Psalm 16:8 says, I keep my eyes on the Lord, with him at my right hand, I will not be shaken. And this is so beautiful and so true, because always who are you focusing on? What are you keeping your eyes on? What is your focus on? That is so important. Whatever your focus on is what grows. That's why it's so important to be so diligent with your actions and be so disciplined with your actions, because those grow. Whatever you do is growing. You're building that pattern. You're building that muscle. So keeping your eyes on the Lord, keeping your eyes on love, and knowing that he is always with you. He's by your right side. And when God is with you and you're following love, when you're acting on love, nothing will shake you. You are protected. You are guided. You're walking on firm foundation. You are solid. And that is such a beautiful, beautiful thing. And the next one that we're going to look at is Deuteronomy 31:6. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them. For the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. How beautiful is this one? This one just goes on to remind you that you are powerful, that you have everything that you need within you, that God is commanding you, be strong and courageous. Be strong and courageous, because fear is just in your mind, and you can conquer it all. You can conquer it all with God. Do not be afraid. That is the only thing that holds us back. You should only be afraid to be afraid. If you're afraid or terrified, that's the only thing that's going to stop you. And knowing that, yes, we're human, we're going to feel fear. It's okay to feel fear, but be courageous and do it anyway. That's one of the big key lessons in life is, yes, you're going to feel fear. You're going to have a bit of anxiety sometimes, but it's about reaching within, finding your strength, and walking forth with courage. I can do all things with Christ who strengthens me. Like, that is another beautiful, powerful scripture where God truly is leading us and he's guiding us and he loves us so much. And it's about being brave and bold with your actions, because he is with us and he will never forsake you. Another one that I really like is Joshua 1:9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. This is so reassuring. And again, we have that theme of be strong, be courageous. The fear is just in your head. Nothing can harm you. You are going to be okay. You came here to live your experience, to live it to the highest, most full potential, and to be your best self. And that means being committed to love, being committed to the things that you love, that you came here to create, the things that bring you joy, the structure, the routines that breathe life into you. And truly, God is commanding you. When you're not following love, when you're not acting on love, God is telling you, no, I'm commanding you to follow love, to not be afraid, to choose love over fear. And that means that you need to action out these things. You need to walk in your truth and be who you came here to be. Have the courage to do so, and to shine your light, and to not be afraid what others might think, because this is your life. This is truly solely your life. And knowing that when people are judging you, or when people have certain ideas of you, it's a reflection of them. They're projecting onto you, and it's not about you taking that on. Who cares what people think about you? What people think about you is none of your business. So it's about letting that go and focusing on yourself and doing what you love, truly doing what you love. The next one that we're going to look at is Proverbs 16:9. In their hearts humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps. we may have this idea of what we want our life to look like or what we think the end product is going to be, but that's not the focus. The focus is the step that you're taking now, that God is building you towards, that God is reinforcing His love into you and showing you which direction to go. It's about doing it because you love to do it. Doing it because you know this is who you are, and you would rather be doing anything else. This is just who you are and what you love, and listening to your heart and not being so attached to the outcome or being attached to a certain person, but just letting your life flow in that way. And that's the same thing with creative projects. It's just allowing yourself to flow and to be, and to know that whatever you are creating, you have the perseverance, you have the understanding, you have the determination, and you have the wits to decide and to choose what you want it to be, because it's your choice. You have the authority, you have the confidence. You're the only one that's holding yourself back. So give yourself that permission slip. Give yourself the permission slip to decide. Write yourself a letter and say, I give myself permission to do X, Y, and Z because I love myself and I know that I can move forward with all that I want. And really write a letter to yourself, sign it and date it. And that is so powerful because it's connecting your mind, body, and soul, right? It's allowing you to see what you want to create. It's you talking to yourself, connecting with your truth, and getting true about what it is that you want to do. And of course, we can never forget verse 2 Corinthians 5:7, for we live by faith, not by sight. And I would say even incorporate a quote in there from the Bible that really just speaks to you and that always connects you to why you're doing what you're doing. And the last one that I'm going to leave you with is Isaiah 41:10. It says, so do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. For I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. So again, God is just reminding us, telling us over and over again to trust Him, that He is with us, that He will hold us up with His right hand. He created us. How could He not? So just, you're ready. You're so ready. Move forward. Take that action. Even if it's small, you got this. You are so ready to start what has been on your heart for so long. Start small, but keep going and never stop. I love you all. I will see you next time. Bye.